Hey guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Western Conference contender urged to sign Warriors five-time All-Star. The future of five-time All-Star Klay Thompson and the Golden State Warriors will be one of the biggest storylines in the NBA this offseason. Exploring deals that need to happen this offseason, ESPN's Chris Herring urged the Oklahoma City Thunder to sign Thompson, 34, writing on May 28 that a knockdown shooter like Thompson would make a lot of sense in OKC. Devastating injuries have sapped the lateral ability he had when he was named to All-Defensive Team back in 2019. The shooting numbers are down, too, but that's a relative critique, Herring wrote. Even if he was a hair under 39% from three this past season, the 34-year-old still canned 268 triples. The season before, when he hit 41.2% of his threes, Thompson drained a league-best 301. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was already throwing kick-out passes a longer average distance than anyone outside of Luka Doncic, per second Spectrum, because of how much space he had to work with. Golden State Warriors head coach wants Klay Thompson back. The Warriors were eliminated from the play-in tournament by the Sacramento Kings, the second straight year of a disappointing exit after winning a championship in 2022. With the struggles they've dealt with over the past two seasons, it could make sense to let Thompson walk. And while Thompson might have played his last game in a Warriors jersey, head coach Steve Kerr said after getting eliminated on April 16 that "We need Klay back," according to Kendra Andrews of ESPN. "We need Klay back," Kerr said. "He's still got good years left. And I know I speak for everybody in the organization, we want him back. What Klay has meant to this franchise, and as good as he still is, we desperately want him back." The possible ending of the two sides didn't go as planned. However, Thompson said before that play-in game that he wouldn't let whatever happens in the future make him salty about what he's been able to accomplish in a Warriors uniform. "That's life," said Thompson, a key member of the core of players who have won 4 titles with the Warriors. "Had so much success here, I'm not going to let whatever future happens make me salty about what I've been able to accomplish in a Warriors uniform. I don't let that seep in at all." How Thompson would help the Oklahoma City Thunder. Any team that signs Thompson will be looking for a player who can shoot three-pointers at an elite level. Even in the 2023-24 season, despite struggling at times, Thompson still shot 38.7% on 9 attempts per game. In the 2022-23 season, he shot an efficient 41.2% on 10.6 attempts per game. The Oklahoma City Thunder would be adding a veteran to a room full of young talent. They're a team that has a chance to win a championship, so adding someone who's done that 4 times with the Golden State Warriors could intrigue them. Jarrett Allen, Caris LeVert, said to be fans of Cavs coaching candidate Kenny Atkinson. Cavaliers center Jarrett Allen and guard forward Caris LeVert know Kenny Atkinson well. After all, they played for Atkinson back when they were members of the Brooklyn Nets and Atkinson was head coach. Today, Atkinson is an assistant under Steve Kerr with the Golden State Warriors. He is also believed to be the front-runner in the Cavs coaching search. Well, per Mark Stein of the Stein Line, Atkinson has at least Allen and LeVert in his corner. And they just happen to be 2 key members of the team. 2 of Atkinson's former players in Brooklyn, Jarrett Allen and Caris LeVert, are said to be consistently praiseworthy of Atkinson when quizzed about him by Cavaliers teammates, Stein wrote. Hoops Wire sources have said the same, as Atkinson is viewed as a favorite of most of the players who were with those Nets and are with today's Warriors. Atkinson coached the Nets from 2016-20 and went 118-170 in the regular season and 1-4 in the playoffs. He was fired just days before the 2019-20 season shut down as a result of the COVID pandemic. He then spent 2020-21 as an assistant with the Los Angeles Clippers, before joining Kerr and the Warriors as an assistant a year later. Along with Atkinson, the Cavs are also reportedly considering New York Knicks assistant Johnny Bryant, ex-Charlotte Hornets coach and current New Orleans Pelicans assistant James Borrego and multiple others. That said, Cavs president of basketball operations Koby Altman said his list is a bit different than what's being reported in the media. Bryant was an assistant coach with the Utah Jazz when Cavs star Donovan Mitchell was there. Mitchell is said to be a fan of both Bryant and Dallas Mavericks assistant Alex Jensen, another former Jazz assistant under now Atlanta Hawks coach Quinn Snyder. Cleveland Cavaliers eyeing Golden State Warriors assistant as potential head coach, NBA rumors. With J.B. Bickerstaff gone, the Cleveland Cavaliers are in need of a new head coach for next season. As it stands, the front office is targeting Golden State Warriors assistant Kenny Atkinson to fulfill that role. Back in 2022, the Cavs made a splash during the offseason by acquiring all-star shooting guard Donovan Mitchell from the Utah Jazz. The wisdom behind this move was to give Cleveland an elite scorer and to accelerate plans to compete in the postseason. With Mitchell headlining a core of Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jarrett Allen, the Cavs were poised to make a splash this year. While that could have been the case at the start of the season, the team's momentum slowed down as the playoffs approached. As a result, they got the 4th seed with a record of 48 wins and 34 losses, and the right to face Paolo Banchero's Orlando Magic in the first round. After eliminating Orlando in 7 games, the Cavaliers were knocked out of contention by Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics. As a result, Bickerstaff was let go as the front office will have to face serious concerns about the roster for next season, including the prospect of trading either Garland or Mitchell. Cleveland Cavaliers targeting Kenny Atkinson as next head coach. With Bickerstaff now out, Cleveland's front office is back to the drawing board when it comes to a new head coach. According to a tweet by Jason Lloyd, though, Kenny Atkinson is emerging as a strong candidate for the job. Still hearing Kenny Atkinson as leader for Cavs' job, but don't be surprised if Knicks associate head coach Johnny Bryant's name emerges. Bryant was an assistant in Utah when Donovan Mitchell was there. Sounds like Dan Gilbert is heavily involved, more than I originally thought, Lloyd tweeted. Along with Atkinson, Johnny Bryant is also seen as a potential replacement for Bickerstaff next season. The former is known for his time developing the Brooklyn Nets with Allen in it, while the latter's relationship with Mitchell will come in useful for a potential contract extension. In any case, it looks like owner Dan Gilbert will have the final say on this matter. It won't be known yet who'll come out on top as the Cavaliers' new head coach. If that honor ends up with Atkinson, expect a new dynamic to come out of Cleveland next season. Follow me on Twitter at @BeatKit22 and follow us at Hardwood Heroics for more great content. To read more of our articles and keep up to date on the latest in college and professional sports, click here. And are you a fan? What do you think of Kenny Atkinson's exit? Leave your opinion in the comments.